Holly Boyd here, your Christian organizer, author, speaker, and I have a cool tool I want you to use, not just to put things in perspective for yourself, but sometimes this is going to be an awesome tool for our children. But here it is, and you can make one yourself. All you need to do is take a ruler and just mark off the little hash marks and make it in years of 10. Now the Bible says that we can live to be 120, but not many of us want to be 120 in our vanity. So we're going to say you get to be 100 years old. So it just makes it easier. So I made it to 100. This is the big picture that you hear about. You get to look at and see things in perspective. The big picture. You get to see your whole life in its eternity. So now as I look at this, it really seems short. Even if I get to be 100 years old, I'm looking where I'm at right now going, whoa, I'm almost halfway there, right? How small and how quick our life seems to go. Now, I'll tell you what, those that have midlife crisis are non-believers usually because they think this is all there is. I'll tell you what, if I thought I was halfway through all that there was ever going to be, I would be different too. Wouldn't you be grabbing for everything you could? Don't worry about anyone else. This is your life and it's the only one you get. Does it really matter what other people think? Yeah, that's what happens halfway through if you think this is all there is. Luckily for Christians, we know that there's so much more afterwards, right? But as we look back, women, come on, let's look back now. As I look back through all of this, I just think, wow. All those times I was getting depressed or self-pity and doubt and things I was upset for that are way in the past that didn't really blow up to be what you thought it was going to be anyway. And you just look back and go, wow, I wish I wouldn't have wasted all that time. Sometimes, ladies, we need to put things in perspective and see it that way. Because guess what? Genesis 8:22 again, sowing and reaping. As long as the earth remains, seed time and harvest, day and night, cold and heat, summer and winter shall never cease. All those times here that we were boo-hooing, it was just your winter. God promises that you're going to get a winter. Guaranteed. Get over it, because without the brash, hard coldness of winter, you will never get the lush of spring. Right? So you have to remember, those are seasons. Throughout your life, you're going to have so many seasons. Don't get upset. Put things in perspective. We all have them. Don't you have times where it doesn't matter what you do? It's awesome. I can make a basket blindfolded backwards sometimes because I'm just like on a roll, right? But I know it's a promise of the Bible that it doesn't last. That was my spring. Maybe it was my summer. But it's now time for something else. We all have our times. Then I have times where everything I drop breaks or I trip and I can't seem to, I get tongue-tied and I can't seem to get my point out. That's my winter. Do I boo-hoo and get depressed over it? No, because it's a season, right? Yeah. It's gonna change. Look at all the times that we've wasted in the past. Let's not do that again in the future. Let's plan. We all plan for vacation. Boy, we know exactly where we're going to go. We pack exactly what we're going to wear. We know what's going on vacation. And we should. Because for vacation, we get excited. We're going somewhere that we want to see and do and accomplish as much as possible because we may never be there again. Don't you want to see, do, and accomplish as much as possible here because you may never be here again, right? Diligent plans lead to profit as sure as haste leads to poverty. Plan your life and look at it in perspective. Bad things happen to us all and they pass, right? It's our perspective. It's your habitude. And now another thing you can do with this cool tool is for your children, if they happen to be that age where they're rolling their eyes or they think they're smarter than you, show them this. The big picture. They like the big picture. Because, especially if you have like a big sister or a big brother, I'm going to use my kids for example. Oh, honey, my daughter, she's 12 years old. Oh, honey, look, this is your whole life. This is the big picture when you can look down and look at the whole thing in its entirety. You're 12 years old. Check you out. You are right there. What a big girl. You've lived that long already. Wow-wee. That much. And then wait, where's your brother? Oh, he's almost 10. He's here. Oh, he's not as smart as you because he didn't live this whole time, have all the experiences that you did. And you're like 2 hash marks above him. Check it out. You are way smarter than him because you were like this much farther ahead of him, right, honey? Oh, yeah. They're always going to agree on that one. All right. Well, guess what, honey? You are 2 hash marks above him and are that much smarter. Guess what? Guess where Mommy is? Mommy's way up here. Wow. Think how much smarter I am. Because I've had all those extra experiences that you haven't gotten to yet. It puts it in perspective, right? And listen, honey, you only have to be under my rules from here to here, just to your 18. It's just a few hash marks. That's not very long at all. And I promise you, because it's a promise of the Bible, if you behave yourself and listen for just this short period of time, just this short period of time, that's all, I promise you the whole rest is going to be so much better for you. That's a promise. All you have to do is just listen that short period of time and the whole rest is going to be so much better for you. Well, guess what, ladies? I think that your God is saying the same thing to you because he says it to me. If you just behave yourself for this short period of time, just this short period of time, then the whole rest will be so much better for you. Yeah, kind of puts it in perspective, doesn't it? Never forget Genesis 8:22. You're going to have seasons. We all have them. No big deal. Look how many you've had. Look how many are to come, right? Yeah, the Bible says actions first, feelings followed. You go and do what you're supposed to. Plant a good harvest. As it says in Galatians, don't grow weary of doing good. At the proper time, you will reap your harvest. It's a promise. God cannot be mocked. A man reaps what he sows. Remember that as you look at your life in its entirety, what's already gone and what's still to come. Okay, well, I hope that helps. Kind of puts the kids in their place sometimes. Other than that, less mess, less stress. You know it. God bless. Have a super day.